the state of Mizoram, and it's gotten a little tighter since the last time we took a look at those numbers. Right now, it does seem that the Congress is doing better than expected. The ZPM not doing as well as expected, still leading with 16 leads on the 40 seats. The MNF incumbent leading on just 11, the Bharatiya Janata Party on 3, others at 2. These are tight margins which could change a bit here or there, but the ZPM, which was expected to sweep the state of Mizoram, that is not going to happen, and these numbers stand testimony to that, viewers. In just about an hour, we should get the results of the state of Mizoram, and for now, what it looks like is that the ZPM, not at least where the trends are concerned, sweeping the state of Mizoram close to the halfway mark now, standing at 19, the Congress at 6. The Congress would be hoping that the ZPM doesn't quite cross that halfway mark and they can come in and support a government in Mizoram and finally say that at the back of their support for what went down in Manipur, Rahul Gandhi's trip to Manipur, it's resonating in the neighbor of Mizoram, and Mizoram has also supported the Congress, and that could be the Congress seeing a door, to the northeast, or a resurrection for the Congress in the northeast through Mizoram. Will that happen? We don't quite know. The numbers shifting because the margins are very, very tight right now. Kaushik Dekha, to bring you in on the latest, the ZPM stands at 19, one short of the halfway mark. A short while ago, because the leads are so tight, it had crossed the halfway mark. But if it doesn't, the Congress would be desperate to come in and play kingmaker.
Certainly, and it has become like a T20 right now. Just few minutes before, it was 16, 11, Congress had reached up to 10, now it has come down to 6. ZPM again taking a lead of 19, MNF down to 10, so it could change in next 5 minutes as we will be talking. And BJP is also taking 3 seats lead. So it's going to be interesting, and Congress, yes, it will hope that ZPM takes its support. ZPM hasn't made its intent clear till now, but that could give Congress a government.
It'll all come down to the numbers by the end of it. If the ZPM stands at 20, which is the halfway mark, or 21,
they don't take support from anyone. It's at 19. I'm hoping if this goes up, say for 21,
then they're sorted. Then they're well above. Yeah, they've reached the halfway mark.
It can go down to 16. It can. So in last 2 minutes, we have seen how it's swinging, just like a T20 over.
But one thing is clear, and that is, Kaushik, that it's not a sweep by the ZPM. Let's cut across to our election intelligence dashboard. What was expected to be, Kaushik, a sweep by the ZPM, and in the beginning the numbers did seem to suggest, because ZPM was racing ahead. That's not happening where the numbers are concerned. The ZPM just about at the halfway mark right now. The MNF not doing well, the Congress doing better, but where the numbers stand, it's once again up the halfway mark.
The way numbers are fluctuating, I would reserve my comment whether it's a sweeping
whether it's sweeping or not. Yeah.
But
we haven't seen it go beyond 22. Right now, the leads are coming in at least on all 40 seats. And what we are looking at is the ZPM just marginally above the half, or just the halfway mark right now.
But certainly not that 28 to 35 that we had predicted.
All right, we also have
at the moment.
At the moment. Okay, so this is what at the moment is. And let me tell you, why is this at the moment? Though the counting is going to be crisp, short. By 11, we'll have the results. But why is it like a T20 match and fluctuating this much? Is because these are very tight constituencies, in very less number of voters. So, even a fluctuation of 100 or 200 votes in every seat gives you that kind of fluctuation in the numbers that you see. While we cut across to my colleague Anupam, joining us from Aizawl, I turn towards our data intelligence dashboard, and this is what it looks like where the VIPs are concerned. Zoramthanga, the chief minister from the MNF of Mizoram, right now trailing. You have the person who's leading the Congress into this election, Lal Sauta, from the Congress, also trailing, and ZPM, the man who was touted to be the chief minister, at least with every exit poll was concerned, Lal Duma, is right now leading. But I cut across to my colleague Anupam, who's joining us from Aizawl. Anupam, it's going down like a T20 contest. The ZPM, at least where the numbers stand, not quite looking at sweeping the state of Mizoram. The Congress from 10 has now come down to 3 in terms of lead. So let's hold on to that judgment for about 5 or 10 more minutes. The results will come quick and fast, but having said that, it's going to fluctuate a lot because these are tighter constituencies. Anupam, what does it look like there? Nail biter of a finish?
Exactly, numbers fluctuating very quickly, and if we go by the possibilities right now, Congress is doing well, and they are hoping. See, the new possibilities are there. If ZPM will not get the majority mark of 21, then I think they will talk to Congress, and Congress will also like to talk with ZPM, as they have an ideological difference between with MNF. So things are changing quickly, and we'll have to keep our fingers crossed till I think 1 more hour to get the clear picture here. And right now every party is keeping their fingers crossed. Lalduhoma is in Sarship, his constituency, which is around 3 to 4 hours from Aizawl, and Zoram Thanga is at CM House. He yesterday told me that he won't be available.
Zoram Thanga right now
so
trailing on his
he
seat.
Will be available after 11. Exactly, that's a disappointment for Zoram Thanga. I don't think he has predicted it, and when we were speaking to him, he was very confident about winning and hoping to get the majority mark, magic mark of 21. But if this trend continues, then this will be a disappointment for Zoram Thanga and his policies, because they have backed the Kuki Zo refugees from Myanmar and from neighboring state Manipur, and around 12,000 Manipuri refugees are here in Mizoram, and rest of the refugees are from Myanmar. So he has openly said that we will support them. They are my brothers. And now this thing, I think this policy has backfired Zoram Thanga, because the influx of these refugees, because a lot of people were saying, a lot of locals were saying that this can also create burden for the state. So I think this policy has backfired Zoram Thanga, and he's looking at the early trends, it might be true.
Well, I don't know early trends, because in just about the next 1 hour, we should have the result in. But this 1 hour, Kaushik, is going to go down to the wire. It's a tight finish. It's like a T20 match. Like 5 minutes ago, you turn around, Congress was at 10, and now Congress is down to 3. ZPM above the halfway mark. They're hoping to hold it, but I doubt they will, because the lead margins are so slim.
Yes, that's why it will continue like this. So now ZPM has reached to 22, and our lowest margin was 28. So it could reach up to our prediction also. When I was looking at the leaders, one thing came to my mind. As we mentioned, that Mizoram is a state where 70% population are under the age of 35. And look at the top leaders. Joram
They're
Thanga,
all over the age of 70.
Incumbent CM, he's 79. The Congress chief, he is 77, and Lalduhoma, who is seen as the next, who is supposed to become the next CM, he is the youngest at 74.